Hey, my reactor. So we back with Woman of the Bible, Mary and Martha, grieving sisters. It is sometimes difficult to believe that death could happen to a sister, brother, or someone significant to us. Death, we think, always happens to someone and at some other time. But all too often, death does happen to us and our loved ones at the most unexpected time. We then begin to realize that the loss of a loved one touches every one of us. One of the most remarkable and memorable stories in the Bible about family members dealing with death is found in John. It is the story of sisters Mary and Martha and their brother Lazarus. Clearly, Jesus had spent some time with these siblings in Bethany, a town near Jerusalem. When Mary and Martha sent word to Jesus that their brother was sick, they referred to Lazarus as the one you love. The powerful lesson in this story is that Mary and Martha became overcomers because they were willing to cast their burdens upon Jesus, which is why they sent for him when Lazarus was dying. When Lazarus died, Jesus confronted them, but he also demonstrated his power to them by using Lazarus from the dead. It was a miracle that these two sisters had to experience in order to realize the true glory and compassion of Christ. When you are faced with the difficulty of loss through death or through other means, cast your cares on Jesus. He cares enough to carry your burdens and carry you through your difficult time. Allow him to receive glory from your situation, just as he did from Mary and Martha's. And let's move on to Mary of Bethany, the unforgotten woman. Overwhelmed by the cares of the world, African American women are frequently caring for children, elderly parents, or even their extended family. Mary of Bethany is an example to be followed concerning priorities. She is portrayed as a disciple and a worshiper. As we will see, Jesus commanded her actions by declaring that she knew what to choose and that she would not be forgotten. Mary was often overshadowed by her siblings, Martha and Lazarus, especially by her sister. These sisters represent a duality found within all of us. Sometimes we see some of Mary's attributes in our lives, at other times some of Martha's. It is not a matter of good or bad, but rather good and better concerning our decisions. There are choices and priorities, and hopefully we will make the better choice in a particular situation. We read in Luke, Jesus affirmed Mary for making the better choice. There will always be tables to set and meals to prepare, but how many opportunities will there be to spend time with the Lord in one's own home? Seated at the feet of Jesus, Mary was a true disciple. For the first century Jew, this position symbolized a level of higher education which was not the norm for the woman. Another aspect of Mary's character is that of a worshiper. Mary used costly perfume to anoint Jesus. Jesus said that her actions will not be forgotten. After being taught by Jesus, Mary seems to somehow understand that he has to endure this suffering of the cross. Her act of anointing Jesus symbolized his preparation for burial. Could she have had a deeper understanding than her male counterparts? As both a disciple and a worshiper, Mary appears to have had the insight or intuition that Jesus would not always be with them. She seized the day and enjoyed being in his presence. And I see y'all Monday, and we're going to continue, I say, a week's worth of reading this, and then we'll move on to another book the following week. So by my reactors, Zodiac Times, tomorrow it may be your sign.